All right, so Nigel Sylvester is absolutely killing it right now over at Jordan Brand. They just held this little private party unveiling the upcoming brick by brick Nigel Sylvester Jordan 4s. And of course, to keep the hype rolling at this same event, they just gave us a little teaser look at the next upcoming Nigel Sylvester Jordan 4, which is going to be up next. So it looks like they got huge plans for the Pro BMXer here in 2025. We also got some bad news for Travis Scott fans, or maybe good news depending on how you look at it. Plus, did the recently released Jordan 3 Black Cats really sell out? We're going to be discussing all of that plus more here on the latest episode of John Alexander TV. Salute to you for tuning in. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. So Jordan Brand just held this little private special presentation for Nigel Sylvester, which according to Complex, quote, Sylvester has confirmed to Complex at the event that this new Air Jordan 4 collab will be released sometime later this year, but a firm date wasn't shared. Grab an early look at the sneaker below and wait for official word on the release. So essentially what I'm looking at right here, this appears to be pretty much the same as the Fire Red 4s, but of course you do have some additional Nigel Sylvester touches added to it, such as what appears to look like a Nike Air on the back. No telling if these will feature the Bike Air on the back or whatever, but you do have the additional Nike swoosh right there on the toe box area. And as far as the materials, it's kind of difficult to tell what's going on. It is important to note that what we're looking at right here is a mock-up image of what this shoe could potentially look at. But for now, all we got is just this little small on-feet teaser, which as far as the Nigel Sylvester hype, it seems like as far as these brick by brick 4s, everybody's on board with these now. People are already calling these, like, I guess the hottest or best collaboration of the year already, and January has just started. So I found that extremely funny, but I love the fact that they're keeping the hype rolling just when everybody's comfortable with these new 4s, which are dropping in March. They're keeping our heads rolling with the next upcoming Jordan 4. So it looks like these are next up for Nigel Sylvester. We also got those Jordan 1 lows on the way as well. So 2025 is going to be a huge year for the Pro BMXer. Now, on top of these sneakers, which are cool and everything like that, I found it pretty interesting how they're also kind of pushing this new Nigel Sylvester Bike Air clothing line. As you see, the models at the special event are rocking the new stuff right here, which is kind of cool or whatever. Here we got a little better look at a new upcoming t-shirt. It seems like they're trying to take the more high fashion route as far as this collaboration, and I like it. I mean, I'm not saying I would be out here buying anything like that, but as far as like Jordan gear, I don't think that they've ever been able to really accomplish people outside of like the sports world kind of rocking their stuff. And it feels like Jordan clothing, as far as like the gear and everything like that, has never really had a big impact in streetwear. But of course, you know, back in the day, we used to always rock them Jordan fits. You guys know what I'm talking about. So here's a little look. I feel like that Bike Air is cool. I feel like the design and everything, the logo is really cool and helping propel Jordan Brand, you know, into the next era. So it looks like that boy Nigel Sylvester, they're giving him the green light over there. It seems like they're just handing that boy over the keys, you know, after the Jordan 4 RM. It looks like we got the new Nigel Sylvester 4s to look forward to, as well as a full clothing collection. Now, will this actually have a big impact in the streetwear world? We'll have to wait on that. I'm not a huge fan of it personally, but there's a couple cool little pieces in there or whatever. So Nigels are on the way. And as far as Nigel Sylvester, I've kind of spoke on it. I've touched on it a few times, but low key, he's kind of like the new big brand ambassador for Jordan Brand. Like, you could put him up there, right up there with Travis Scott, which, by the way, seems like we do have some kind of bad news speaking on Travis Scott, or it could be good news depending on how you look at it. But it's being reported that the Travis Scott Zoomfield Jacks, which we did get the T-Rex debut last year, has his first all-original Jordan Brand silhouette. And then the the Zoomfield Jacks would fall under his first all-original Nike model. Now, as far as this pair, originally was supposed to be dropping coming up this weekend. I think they actually were dropping on Friday, as a bunch of boutiques, you know, did have dates confirmed, but it looks like apparently a new release date is going to be going down. These pairs are no longer going to be dropping. It seems like, as far as the Zoomfield Jacks, this is a model that the hype beast, sneakerheads, you know, the people that generally will gravitate towards Travis Scott releases, haven't really been rocking with like that. And I've heard people even jokingly call these Mexican Travis Scotts, referring to like Team Jordans kind of being the off-brand Jordan. So they're almost looking at these Zoomfield Jacks like the off-brand Travis Scott. So it feels like, as far as Travis Scott fans, all they care about is the Travis Scott Jordan collabs when they team up on retros and his new stuff. I don't know. Is it really hitting like that? We'll have to wait on that, as it looks like a new release date will be appearing soon for these Zoomfield Jacks. But I'll be very curious to know what you guys think about these. So I guess this could be good news. If you guys aren't really feeling this model like that, maybe they'll fall back on this one and start to hit us with more Travis Scott ones. We'll have to wait on that. But as far as Travis Scott himself, he was spotted hanging with an unlikely candidate. We got him out here golfing, hanging with that boy DJ Khaled. And as far as Travis Scott, he's rocking the Velvet Travis Jordan 1 lows, but he's also appearing to rock some new Travis Scott golf merch. So is that the lane that he's trying to take things in? We got Nigel Sylvester, a pro BMXer, taking over the Jordan Retro collaboration lane, while you got Travis Scott falling back, looking to introduce this new golf stuff to us. So I feel like hanging with DJ Khaled might not be the best look, as far as he seems to be one of the most unpopular Jordan Brand collaborators. But let me stop giving that boy Khaled hell like that. So salute to Trav. We'll see what 2025 holds for him. We've already seen some sneakers leak, but low key, I've said it time and time again, it feels like Nigel Sylvester is kind of taking a little bit of that hype away from Travis Scott. And then we got to get into these Black Cat 3s. There was a lot of controversy as far as the sellout of this actual sneaker. I thought across the board, these joints were pretty much completely gone everywhere. But of course, you will see some little restocks pop up here and there. And the reason I feel like people don't really believe that those Black Cat 3s actually sold out is just because all last year we seen Jordan Brand pump fake us time and time again, where we had releases, it felt like they sold out, but later we just found out that they pretty much pulled the stock off the sneakers app only for them to fully restock, later on. So just for example, even right now as we speak, via Champs, you have the Jordan 4 Fear essentially, available in basically a full size run here. Again, this is an example of one of those Jordan 4s, which the Jordan heads, they were like, yeah, them joints sold out. Nobody kept the energy, but apparently it was all just a pump fake, as you have a full restock currently available. This is now, like 3 months after these officially released. So I feel like that's kind of the reason people aren't believing that these shoes are actually selling out. But as far as these Black Cat 3s, I'm not sure overseas or wherever you guys are watching, but over here in the States, as far as online, I guess they did pop up a couple of times, but I'm on Monnier restocked them yesterday. Them joints are completely sold out. Somebody was also saying that they're available on Snipes, which they were for a short moment, but it looks like now they're just down to a few sizes left. So as far as this pair right here, this was a massively produced general release. The Black Cat 3s were completely available everywhere, you know what I'm saying? But these joints really were a hot commodity. People want to hate all they want, but these joints are pretty much flying off the shelves or selling out online every time they drop. I know some pairs will be canceled. Some people will be returning their pairs or whatever. So we'll see a pop up, here and there. But for the most part, these joints pretty much sold out. Now, of course, if you walk into a local store or something, they'll probably still have sizes available. But as far as like major market cities, New York, Los Angeles, places like that, these joints are pretty much gone everywhere. So as far as the Black Cat 3 selling out, while it may seem like it was another pump fake, but these joints have moved a lot of units. And I've said it before, I feel like this really sets the tone for Jordan Retros heading into 2025. So this was a huge way to kick off the year. Of course, we got the Nigel Sylvesters on the way. That's another huge one that people are talking about. Now, as far as these Fire Red Nigel 4s, do you guys feel like this is a lazy collaboration? Do you feel like they should have brought a little bit more to the table? Or do you think it's dope that they're kind of playing off the classic Jordan 4 Fire Red? Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Enough rambling. I would much rather hear what you guys have to say. So drop your feedback down below if you enjoyed this Jordan Brand update. Smash the like button. I'll catch you guys next time. I'm J.A. and I'm out. Y'all love.